Making money in real estate is very attractive and draws a lot of interest, and rightfully so. You can make a lot of money, but you better go in with your eyes wide open. In fact, don't start in real estate before watching this video. I'm going to share with you my top 5 tips that will set you up for success coming up.
For a limited time, you can get a free copy of Jerry Norton's Data Cruncher software, which finds cheap houses in your area. Get it now at mydatacruncher.com.
If you're new here to this channel, I'm Jerry Norton with FlippingMastery.com, and this channel is all about ways to help you make money wholesaling and flipping real estate so you can live your dream life. Be sure to subscribe and turn on the bell notifications so you don't miss new videos. Now, if you're new to real estate and it's always something that you've wanted to do, or you're thinking about getting started, or maybe you're still in the research phase and you're still trying to learn as much as you can, maybe you've dabbled a bit and you're finally ready to give it a go, or maybe you're finally ready to just go all in and do real estate full time. Wherever you're at right now, I want to share with you my top 5 tips to make sure that you're set up for success. Tip number 1 is to be clear what type of income strategy you really want to pursue. In real estate, you can focus on long-term passive income strategies, such as buy and hold rental properties, or short-term active income strategies, such as wholesaling and flipping. Now, if you have time and patience and you don't need money right now and you can wait at least 7 to 10 years or longer to see really significant results, then investing in buy and hold rental properties may be the best strategy for you. But if you are more focused on making money right now and you don't have time, or you don't want to wait until years later, then wholesaling and flipping might be the right strategy for you. Wholesaling and flipping tends to be very attractive if you're unhappy in your job or your career and you're looking to improve your financial situation sooner than later. My expertise is wholesaling and flipping real estate. When I first got started 15 years ago, I desperately needed to make money now. My dead-end job wasn't cutting it financially for my family, so I began with wholesaling. Today, although becoming a millionaire, I still wholesale and flip, but I also focus heavily on long-term passive income strategies. In fact, if you'd like to see what I do instead of investing in rental properties to earn passive income, I'll leave a link to a video where I break it down for you, and I'll put that in the description box below. Tip number 2 is to do an honest inventory of your current risk tolerance. Investing in real estate requires risk. Some deals and some strategies are riskier than others. For example, wholesaling is very low risk because you don't actually own the properties. You're not investing your money or borrowing money to buy the properties. You're simply flipping your contract. On the contrary, owning rentals and even fixing and flipping requires that you get funding, buy the properties, make improvements, and rent or flip them, which does require risk. If you have a very low risk tolerance, wholesaling is a good place to start in real estate. If you have a higher risk tolerance, fix and flip or rentals might be a good fit for you. Here's a simple litmus test to determine your risk tolerance. If you were to invest $10,000 into a deal and you were to lose that money, either your own money or you had to then pay it back to someone, how detrimental would that be? How far back would that set you? On a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being that it would suck but it would not set you back at all, and 10 being devastation and would take years to recover, where would you score right now? Based on how you score, decide what's the right strategy for you. Okay, tip number 3 is to be clear on your available time commitment. Some strategies require more time than others. For example, wholesaling on a consistent basis is a big time commitment. You have to work hard to find deals and work hard to find buyers. Fix and flip is also a big time commitment because you have to manage renovating and flipping houses. Everybody is busy. Everyone wants more time, and the better organized you are, the more you can do in the given time allotted. That's the number 1 reason why I created my wholesaling and flipping deal management system called FLIPSTER. If you've never heard of FLIPSTER, it's an all-inclusive cloud-based system with dozens of time-saving tools to help you organize, streamline, and automate all of the steps to wholesaling and flipping houses. If you're into wholesaling and flipping, you owe it to yourself to check it out. To learn more and see it in action, just go to getflipster.com. Other strategies require much less time. For example, my private money investors who lend me money for my deals, they make really good money and they're completely hands-off. Now, before getting started, do an honest inventory of the time you can dedicate or are willing to dedicate each week to your real estate strategy. Write down the exact times and days in the week or month that you can commit and add up the weekly hours. Now, I advise new wholesalers to commit at least 10 hours a week to get started. For some of you, it will require a big sacrifice, but remember, the value of anything is equal to the sacrifice you make to get it. Okay, tip number 4 is to decide how involved you want to be. Do you want to be really hands-on, or would you rather outsource to others to do most of the day-to-day work? One of my elite mentoring students outsources almost his entire flipping business. He does 3 to 5 flips a month and only dedicates 4 hours a week to his business. If you have good leadership and management skills, you can effectively build and manage a team. If you don't and you still want to outsource, find other experts who specialize. For example, when I do a fix and flip in another state, I'll often hire a general contractor who can manage the rehab 100% for me. Now, I'll pay more for the GC, but it's worth it to me to not have to self-manage a deal remotely. Now, if you're into rentals, you can find and hire turnkey rental property providers. They find the deals, they renovate them, they find the tenants, and you buy a ready-to-go cash flowing property. Sure, you're going to pay more, but it may be worth it for you depending on the level of involvement. And finally, tip number 5 is it's not easy. While you can make a lot of money in real estate, be prepared for things to not always go according to plan. It always takes longer than it seems. Deals rarely end up like you thought they would. There are always setbacks and delays and challenges. It's just the way it is. Don't get into real estate unless you accept that and you're okay with it. Understand the law of momentum. Everything is always harder at first, but if you're consistent and you keep working at it, you'll start to build momentum. Things will start to happen faster and more naturally. Your skills will improve. You'll learn from previous experiences. Your 10th deal will be 10 times easier and faster than your first deal, and your 100th deal will be 100 times faster and easier than your 10th deal. That's how momentum works. When you understand that, you form good habits, you put in the work every day, and you build systems knowing that you're creating momentum. So based on these 5 tips, leave a comment and let me know which strategy is best for you and why. I'd love to hear from you, and if you learned something on this video, do me a favor, hit that like button. And if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe to my channel with hundreds of videos and new videos released every single week. This is the #1 channel on YouTube for all things wholesaling and flipping. And don't forget, it's not about the money, it's about having the time and freedom to have, be, do, and give everything that God has in store for you. That's what it's all about, and I'll see you on the next video.